What's up, squad? How y'all doing? Happy New Year. Hopefully, everyone can hear me. If you can hear me clearly, please put your aliens in the chat and we should get started in just a minute.
Get ready, because you about to be an ATLien.
Guess you're being a blogger.
More than a blogger.
Guess you're being a blogger.
You are more than a blogger. I am more than
Guess you're being a blogger.
All the is my son.
Okay, just shut the
I am more than a blogger.
If the blog got it, if the blog got it, if the blog got it, Michelle is here.
Yeah.
If the blog got it, if the blog got it, if the blog got it, Michelle is here.
Yeah.
Say Autumn is her son.
Yes.
Autumn
It's her son. Yes.
Say Autumn
It's her son. Yes. Yes.
Say Autumn is her son.
Like for real. What's up, squad? Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Hey, y'all. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. What's up? What's up? What's That's somebody said I couldn't wait. What do I have to wait for? Happy New Year. Happy New Year. First live of the year. We already in some mess. First live of the year. Y'all love the mess. Y'all love the mess, honey. He said, and we started off being messy. Y'all love the mess. Trina Bell from ATL. Hey, y'all, come on in. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Y'all see all these people. Y'all see all these people in the green. Those are my channel sponsors. You could be a channel sponsor too. Only thing you have to do is click that join button. Also, I like to first shout out my Patreon members for getting in here early. Ahova was the first person in the room, and Cheryl Singleton. Shout out to all of my Patreon members who also happen to be members on the channel as well, sponsors. So, you could be a sponsor or a Patreon, one, both. It's up to you. I appreciate all of your support. Come on in. Y'all know what we talking about. Don't even talk about, oh, we sipping today. Don't even act like y'all didn't see this title. Don't even act like y'all didn't see this title, honey. You said I knew when you got wind of it, you would be on here. I'm right here. Y'all call for me. Listen, don't call for me. What is it? Don't send for me. Don't call. Child, I don't know. I listen. I was drinking too much champagne last night. I don't even know what today is. I think it's the first. It's still the first, isn't it? Okay, but listen. Don't call me if you don't want me here. Okay, so all y'all was telling me Junkie Dineva quit. Junkie Dineva left Fox. So Junkie Dineva did a video first thing on July 1st to warn people, because they were still playing episodes with his face on it. He want everybody to know that he is no longer on the show. And that's messy. That is messy. Apparently, all of a sudden, he's come to this bright epiphany that he can make more money on his YouTube channel than he can make on Flop Soul. Now, I could be real petty today. I can, and I probably will. Now, y'all know who has been saying for the longest that Flop Soul was utilizing Junkie Dineva's platform to build their platform. He was well aware that they didn't have no money, that they wasn't on no TV channel, that they was over on the YouTube just like everybody else. And I've been telling y'all that for how long now? They've been on since 2020, since after Cynthia's wedding. So I've been telling y'all that about 2-3 years. Now, it's interesting that, you know, everything I says always turns out to be true. Now, just a few months ago, Junkie Dineva got sat down after he felt like, look, after he did a little something. I guess he was drinking or smoking or doing something, because apparently the people say that he stopped doing that on the show. He stopped drinking. He stopped talking about drugs. Apparently, because you know, now that's his brand. He's Junkie Dineva. That's who he is. Everybody know him for his antics. Everybody know him for his works. Everybody know him for, you know, sniffing powder donuts off the bar, like Kaya said. Everybody know him for the doo-doo on the floor that his crackhead ass left in my townhouse. That's what he's known for. He's branded now, right? So apparently, you know, over on the show started where they was supposed to be drinking, talking about, you know, they exploits, talking about, you know, edibles and all this. And it just turns out that, you know, they weren't marketable. You know, people didn't want to see that on their TV, on their flop soul screens, and on their Fox networks. Fox is a conservative network, by the way. It is not black owned, by the way. Fox Soul is still owned by Rupert Murdoch. I have told y'all that 1,000 times too, but for some reason, it's like people get over there on the Flop Soul and start thinking about they pro-black everything because they got a biracial woman over there who's pretending to be a Black Panther. Since when did somebody who grew up in a white household become the voice of all black women? But you know, this ain't about colorist Claudia today. This is not about colorist Claudia today. This is about Junkie Dineva. Now, I have always given him his props. Okay, I've always said, if it was, I'm the one who told y'all about him. Basically, you know, I put him on my website back in the day. I mentored him. I told him some things to do, and I don't even need no credit for that. I really don't. But one thing that I had told y'all, I was telling y'all over there on the Instagrams just a little while ago, is that you know, Junkie Dineva has always felt that he wasn't enough. He's not enough. He has low self-esteem. He hates himself. He hates that he's a black man. That's why he put on wigs and try to be a black woman. Well, actually, he don't even try to be a black woman because he hates y'all too. He puts on wigs and pretends to be a rich white woman because he hates himself so much and doesn't believe in his own talent. Now, all of a sudden, he has come to this epiphany January 1st, 2024, that Fox Soul is not paying him enough. So he would prefer to come back to YouTube and do YouTube videos because he can make the same amount of money over on YouTube. Now, who didn't know that? Biggie, shut up. Who didn't know that he can make the same amount? Like, haven't we been saying that? All of a sudden, I just find it odd that all of these years that y'all been saying that I be reading, that I'm jealous of Flop Soul, and that I'm this and I'm that. And all of a sudden, it's like he's regurgitating the exact things that I have said. I said Fox Soul was using him. I said they ain't paying them nothing. I said he can make the same amount on his channel. I said he had more, at first he had more subscribers than Fox Soul. I think now they might be neck and neck. All of his subscribers went over to Fox Soul to help build up that network. Now there's no other shows on the network but them. Did he give up crack? Is now all of a sudden he's seeing clearly? I'm confused. And let's not even go. Listen, what y'all said, Michelle Ben said Fox Soul was on YouTube. And that's my point. And all the junkie bunch would come over here and say, no, they're not. They on TV. They on TV. And then y'all say they was in the studio and it was cringe and it was awkward as hell. And it's like, wasn't that just a little while ago? Now all of a sudden they don't pay me enough. I can come back to YouTube. It seems like, you know, if let him tell it, YouTube is a step back. He needs the structure. He needs people telling him what to do. He needs people uploading the videos for him. He needs people telling him the topics, because without them, what is he? He's just like all of us, right? He had a crack epiphany. No, the gag is he didn't have no crack epiphany. The gag is he's regurgitating everything that I told you, because the truth is, like he always say, he don't want nobody else spilling his tea. So what he will do is go on his channel, like DJ Academics did. He'll go on his channel and tell y'all what he wants y'all to know, and the truth is somewhere hidden in the mix. Now, the truth is that, just like y'all was talking about Nene Leakes and how, she was up for contract negotiations and she didn't get what she wanted, so she left. Just like y'all was talking about Quad over there on Married to Madison. She was negotiating her contract. She didn't get what she wants, so she only got seven episodes and she ain't on the show no more. Now, here's Junkie Dineva talking about he was negotiating his contract and they ain't had no money to pay him, and he had to work 5 days a week, and he came and he making the same amount of money. Like, all of a sudden, you just figure that out. And if it's true, because I think he said something. Look, I went and watched the video. I think he said something in that video about they just hit him up a week ago because he only had a 6-month contract. His contract was up at the end of 2023. So they just hit him up a week or two ago to ask him if he was going to sign his contract. Now, all of a sudden, it's a mad rush for you to sign a contract and nobody talk about no additional money. So you claim. It's giving me they don't want you. It's giving me the same thing he say about the ladies. He over there drag the black women, right? The same thing he say about the ladies. They just didn't want you. You saw the writing on the wall. They wasn't giving you no money. They wasn't giving you no accolades. They got Al over there on the red carpet. Look, we already know they ain't making no money because Claudia over there begging for gigs on Tubi. Claudia running around working 15 jobs. How Claudia begging for a position on the Breakfast Club? I don't understand. I don't understand. And then, listen, I don't be wanting to be kept abreast of his goings on, but apparently for some reason y'all love to keep me abreast of everything. So he had said something a few months ago about how he might be moving to Texas for the show. Now, if you was gonna move to Texas a month ago, how is it 3 weeks later all of a sudden they ain't paying you enough? What the hell? They don't want you, Junkie Dineva. I'm sorry. Just like Quad was saying in that little clip. Quad, they just don't like you, Quad. Quad, they just don't like you, Quad. Junkie Dineva, they just don't like you, Junkie Dineva. Especially after you got all these black women in an uproar. You done drag Chloe Bailey. The woman is young enough to be probably a daughter if you was messing with women, which we know you not. But you 45 years old, and then you up here talking about this 20-something-year-old young girl, calling her ugly, fat, all kind of stuff. Like, read the room, Junkie Dineva. Read the room. Kobe said, Fox said, one monkey junkie don't stop no show. Exactly. AT2 said he was really going to move to Texas. Well, luckily he didn't. Well, that's what they had said. Child. Lobsterfoot Claudia needs more money to pay for that old ass house. Oh, not the old ass house, child. Happy New Year, Helen. Happy New Year, friend. He's never read the room. You said he's not 45. Well, how old is he? He looks 55. Honestly, he looks child. He's yellow eyes, jaundice, gut sticking out. He's skinny as a toothpick with a pregnant belly. It looked like his liver about to explode. All he does is drink and talk about drinking and eating. That's all he does. Is that all your life is about? Alcoholic beverages and cocaine. What I think he gonna do next, the same thing he was doing before on YouTube. Well, aren't we all on YouTube? Aren't I here? How can anybody read anybody who's on YouTube? Y'all don't remember they was reading me? All she do is sit on YouTube and talk about us. All she do is sit on YouTube and talk about us. And all they did was sit on damn Zoom and talk about everybody else. The hypocrisy of it all, okay? The hypocrisy. Now, let's not forget let's not forget that Junkie Dineva and colorist Claudia had a vendetta against Nene Leakes, which is why it was actually TGIF was actually started in the first place. Oh, yes, we going back. We doing some teaching today. We doing some teaching today. Now, let's start over here. Hold on. Let's start over here. Y'all remember the read session? Nene Leakes read session. She posted it on her Instagram and she had topics, and it was Nene Leakes and a bunch of gay men, and she felt that they would read current events. Y'all don't remember this? Listen.
So there are a lot of people talking about Tamar Braxton's show. I have not watched one episode yet. I'm not a big TV watcher anyway, but I am friends with Tamar. Did tell me that it was a show that drove her like to the edge, and that she wasn't proud of the show. And during this show, I know she worked with Mona Scott.
She produced it.
And then I think her We TV family.
Yes. Right.
Who I think her family show is on We TV.
Mm-hmm. It is.
And so I just know it wasn't her proudest moment. I know she's been very upset by it. Have any of you guys?
I have watched it.
I've watched the first two episodes, and it was so toxic to me. I had to click it off because it was a very trick. It was toxic because you saw almost a train wreck happen in front of your face.
Right in front of your face.
And
I'm muted. My bad. I was bringing up the fact of he stole Nene's hand gesture. Y'all remember when she was announcing the read session and she was passing everything on to everybody else? Hold on.
Well, I did see on the blogs where they talked about a threesome, right? So the question is what?
who do you think was involved with the threesome?
Now, the people that they saying really who they. Now, let me tell you.
Session, honey. Yes. Well, I found my readers, honey, right here in Atlanta, Georgia. And we'll be talking about all the hot topics, honey. We are a live reading blog. Okay? Welcome to the read session.
Now, y'all remember that hand gesture? And apparently he used that hand gesture on every live. On every live, he would come through and use the hand gesture. And the only people who got it at first was colorist Claudia, who actually stole the idea and presented it to Flop Soul, and Al. And y'all remember when Al would take up for Nene, he actually got fired. And I was the person who told y'all that Al got fired. And I was the person who got Al's job back. But, okay, I'm going off the rails. Now, wait. Now, let's not forget, Junkie Dineva went and read Nene for filth about the read session, basically saying that Nene was utilizing the gays. Hold on. Was taking advantage of the gays. Here it is. And he said it was embarrassing as F.
Of her caliber, of her financial, socioeconomic status.
Now, before I do this, y'all know the drill. Copyright disclaimer on Section 107. The Copyright Act allows is made fair use, blah, 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 blah. But here's what he said about Nene.
Of her popularity. What is this? And it's quite a few of them in that reality TV space that work my nerves because it suggests to me that you need minions in order for you to feel good about yourself. Where are your friends on your level? Them the type of like, and
so he's saying that Nene needed minions. Where are her friends on her level? Where is Claudia, colorist Claudia Jordan's friends on her level? She went and grabbed Junkie Dineva, who was running from behind a trash can with one shoe on after he had finished smoking and snorting cocaine. Oh, child. But wait, that's not how all of this occurred before Claudia even decided to do the show. Now, not only did he do a video talking about it, he went on a little press run dragging Nene. He went on to Jason Lee's show and dragged Nene some more. Hold on, we gonna look. Let me see. Let me go into the middle of it and see. Y'all know the drill. Copyright disclaimer in Section 107. Copyright allowance made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, coming news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research.
the real gag is, I'm like, bitch, if you look at my videos from 10 years ago, why the fuck my ass ain't go viral for saying this shit a decade ago? And she was just like it was just the latest damn thing. And that's the problem, the exploitation of it all. You used gay as the stick, you know what I'm saying, to prop yourself up, and then you try to decorate it and disguise it as you were doing something for the gays. You're not doing nothing for the gays when it centers you.
Ooh.
Well, there's that part, and I.
Am I the only one who is seeing the hypocrisy? Am I the one who is seeing the hypocrisy? He was upset that Nene Leakes did not call him to be a participant in her read session. So colorist Claudia and Junkie Dineva and Gary with the T and Al Reynolds all talked about it during Cynthia's wedding, which Cynthia wanted Nene to be there and Nene didn't come. And that was a whole conversation at the wedding. Y'all don't act like I know. But they was at the wedding talking about it, and yeah, Claudia basically stole the idea and said that they would do it. So then Claudia was the one woman who was using the gay men as her minions. The gay men as her minions to start a show. Now, hold on. We gonna get there. Look, December 8th. Well after Cynthia Bailey's wedding, which happened to be October 10th, 2020. Okay, December 2020, Gary with the T, Claudia Jordan, Junkie Dineva, Al Reynolds, all decided that it was a good idea to go live and talk about hot topics. Anyway, yes, 10/10/2020. Meanwhile, y'all know the drill. Junkie Dineva was feeling himself. He saw what everybody was saying. Why are you on this show with colorist Claudia and Al? And like, there's no superstars in that mix. Okay, no shade. The colorist Claudia, she's mid-level. She is not a superstar. Claudia didn't work 20, 30, 40, 50 years in the industry, and she's still economically where I am or beneath me. I don't know. But you got Junkie Dineva talking about Nene won't get anybody of her stature, but he hops on a show with colorist Claudia Jordan, goes on to continuously drag Nene at the beginning of the show, drag Nene at the beginning of the show, use her hand gesture at the beginning of the show. We're better than you. We got a show. We're on YouTube. And like they say, we're on TV, and they were never on TV. Now he's coming with this, he's no longer on the show because he can't get paid, but you wouldn't get paid before. We knew you weren't getting paid. Al talk about he was just making lunch money. Everybody talk about they weren't getting paid. Claudia would beg on the show, wouldn't she, that they weren't getting paid. Everybody knew they weren't getting paid. They on YouTube. The person that's getting paid is the person that, you know, owns the YouTube channel. Junkie Dineva knew that. So now he's back on YouTube. He's begging his followers to stay on his YouTube channel to watch his to watch his YouTube videos, because he feels that his videos get the same amount of views as Flop Soul. Well, if that was the case, you could have been doing it. If that was the case, why not do it both? You know, we talk about diversifying your income. We talk about having multiple streams of income. If you just working over there making pennies, okay, if you just over there enjoying your rich white woman life, and you can come over here on YouTube and make a bag too, why would you give up the extra bag? That makes no sense. So the math ain't mathing. What he's telling y'all is bullshit. Like, again, he's using his platform to control his narrative, okay? He claims that, you know, he also claimed that there's no animosity. Well, basically, the words he used was no love lost. Okay. And no love lost means there is animosity. Now, I would question, you know, he's supposed to be smart. He's supposed to be, you know, an intelligent person. You know, he says he has a degree, but no one's ever seen it. But he said there was no love lost. And y'all know what that means? We're going to Google it. If you say there is no love lost between two people or groups, there is little love lost between them. You mean they do not like each other at all. There was no love lost between me and her. There was no love lost between me and the two men. That means we don't like each other. Fuck them. There's no love lost. Exactly. And he kept saying that there's no love lost. There's no love lost. He also spilled some more tea in his own video. He said, I think towards the end, he said he hasn't talked to anybody. He's outside of the loop. He doesn't know anything. He hasn't talked. He talked to Al, but that's it. He hadn't talked to Claudia. He hadn't talked to executives. He hadn't talked to nobody. That's giving me they pulled the plug. You can't log in no more. They changed the passwords. That's what it's giving me. Because if colorist Claudia stole this idea from Nene and created the show, why wouldn't she know the details? Why wouldn't she be able to discuss it? If y'all are friends, why wouldn't you talk to her? It's New Year's. It's Christmas. Y'all don't text each other. Y'all don't say, hey, happy New Year, friend. Y'all didn't say any of that. They just left you out in the cold, Junkie Dineva. Like colorist Claudia said, Quad said, they just don't like you. They just don't like you. You have been let go. The contract has been terminated. We will not be renewing. Okay. Now, if there was any, okay, everybody keeps saying, you know, he built the channel, which is true. I give him that. He did build the channel. But before he get his ass on his back and feel like, you know, he's irreplaceable, everybody is replaceable. Just like he said, I can go to my channel and make more money. They feel that same way. Go to your channel and make your money, and we'll stay over here and we'll do what we do. We'll stay over here. We'll bring somebody else. We'll bring another up and coming YouTuber over on our Flop Soul show. We'll get somebody else that has 1 million subscribers instead of 300,000 or however many he has over here and help us. We don't need you. We don't need you. Exactly. It was a nice way of saying you're fired. Okay. Look, put a 1 in the chat if y'all think he was fired. Put a 5 in the chat if you think he quit. Y'all let me know. Maybe I got it wrong. Maybe I'm looking too deep into it. Y'all know I read between the lines. I am a blogger. These other bloggers kiss his ass. They ain't gonna tell you this. They not gonna say that they see what I see. What they're doing is begging for a job. A lot of these other, you know, I've been looking. I be lurking. I like to see what other people have to say. And a lot of these other YouTubers are begging for a job. They sitting there, ooh, who's going to be next? Who's going to be the next person over there? It should be me. It should be that person. Oh, it should be this. If y'all don't go on and make y'all own money and call it a day, y'all act like Flop Soul is the epitome of financial stability. If you don't go on, you've been saying this. Okay. Now I can understand if you was trying to go to the Breakfast Club like colorist Claudia. if you were trying to do some things like that, but Flop so. Oh, you think he quit? Well, you're the only one, because if he quit, yeah, why would he like I feel like there's some animosity there because, like he said, no love lost. Why would the first thing you do is go live January 1st? You couldn't wait. You knew the relationship is severed. You knew nothing's gonna happen for him to come back. Like, why would you go live and tell all this stuff? Tell these people business. You said that even Claudia and Al not making no money. So now you talking about pay. Isn't that against the rules when you sign a contract? You're not supposed to disparage the company. You're not supposed to talk about your low pay and your co-workers low pay. You're not supposed to do that. You said you subscribe from Junkie Dineva's channel. He really has issues with Black women, starting with his mom. He needs their therapy and rehab. He does Steal Science LLC, and thank you so much for the Cash App. Should they bring back Cocktails with the Queens? But if they can't afford Junkie Dineva in them, and they bring it in the numbers, they can't afford Vivica Fox in them when Vivica can go make Tubi and Lifetime movies. I'm just saying. You don't win when you play dirty, okay? You like Al's intelligence. Al is smart. The Breakfast Club hired somebody else. Well, we knew they would. They needed a younger crowd. Colorist Claudia is a has-been. Never was. No shade. I mean, do something else. At the right old age of 50-something, and you've been in the industry for 30, 40, 50 years, okay, or 40 years, however long she said she's been in the industry, she should have made some smarter economic decisions, some investments, again, multiple streams of income. I'd be damned if I'm 50-something years old, which I am, that I'll be working 15 jobs. I'm just not gonna do it. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna do it. And I don't think you should too if you don't have to. Now it's giving me that she has to. That's all I'm saying. If you don't have to do it, don't do it. But I respect, the people who do. That's all I'm saying. He definitely has issues with Black women because he wants one. Haven't you seen that ratty wig he used to wear? Now, I done told y'all this for years. Y'all go back and I got a Funky Dineva playlist. I suggest if you're just getting here to go to my Funky Dineva playlist. I got a video called Surviving Funky Dineva, or Junkie Dineva, as we affectionately call him over here. As far as the situation where he basically stole money from me, he ruined my townhouse. He was doing drugs. I've seen him do crack cocaine, so it is no alleged when I talk about him being a junkie, okay? I've seen him run out the alley at the Essence Festival. His ex-assistant, Oliver, even confirmed it. So all of these things that I've been telling y'all over the years is like, it's no hate, it's just facts. It's just facts, okay? You said he was more like Flunky Dineva over at the Foxhole, okay? You have a feeling that Al and Claudia were making more money. I don't think they will address or even say anything. They treated him as just the YouTuber, and he let them. Ooh. Where is the washer and dryer, Junkie? We never found the washer and dryer. Where is it? Child, crack, amphetamines, ecstasy, meth, whatever you can think of, he does it, okay, or did it. Look, like I said, he done had an epiphany. It looks like he is of a clearer head these days. Maybe, he was rerunning watching some of my old videos, and he saw what I had said, like, listen, Junkie Dineva, you are talented. You have built your platform on your own. You didn't need nobody's help. You didn't have a staff to do it, and you did it. Now you went and did this exact same thing for Flop Soul. I just don't understand. And so now you making them enough money that they can pay 3 people and pay other shows and stuff. Why wouldn't you do that for yourself in the beginning? Why did it take 3 years for you to come to that decision? I thought you was smart. I thought you was college educated. I thought you had a degree in economics. Economically, you could have figured that out 3 years ago. So, anywho, he said those videos are classic. Yes, he did steal from each other. He even stole out my purse. It take Joshua to tell you some of the things he did, child. Listen. we was cool. And all of my friends, associates, I used to be a giver. I'm not a giver anymore. But he was late on his phone bill. He asked me, could I pay his phone bill for him on my credit card, and he would give me the cash once he got his big Google check. Y'all know how he be doing. And I said, okay, and I did it. And he kept my credit card number and continued to charge his phone bill for months. And I didn't figure it out because I had AT&T too. So yes, and I had to get it reversed. Then they snatched it back, and they anyway, he got his phone cut off. But he probably pissed off about a lot of stuff. I found out after the fact, yeah. I found out a lot of things after the fact, and some of the things I never even told y'all. It's just all mess. Anywho, he should do need clawfoot. He was you. He didn't need clawfoot. He was you. Listen, Claudia has her own YouTube channel, and she can't barely get 100 people in there to watch her. So we already knew who was the draw. Okay, us YouTubers, we are the draw. We build our communities. Y'all like us for whatever reason. Just like people who like me, people who like him, like him. Some of y'all like us both. It's okay. Everybody has different personalities. Everybody has their likes and dislikes and everything. So if you can't draw people to your own YouTube channel, you can't do it on. You just can't do it on Flop Soul, not by yourself, which is why she enlisted the help of Junkie Dineva. And I guess now that they got him, now that they got the people they needed, there's no need for him. He said $2,000 a week. That's over $100,000 a year. That ain't bad for a side hustle. If that's the truth, I don't believe they was paying him that. I'm sorry, but I don't believe they was paying him $2,000 a week. That's a lie. He told it. Okay. And again, if you under contract, you're not supposed to discuss how much money you making. He just threw that out there and hope that y'all ran with it. He said, you believe Claudia Jordan backstabbed the latest of Cocktails with Queens for a bigger bag. She agreed with Flop Soul to let go of Cocktails with Queens. Yes, and the gag is she stole that from Nene too. Claudia had this sick vendetta against Nene Leakes, okay? Everything Nene was doing during the pandemic, Claudia wanted to do. Nene was doing a little segment on her Instagram called Cocktails and Conversations. Her and her husband, Greg, God rest his soul, was on there. They had Dr. What was it? The therapist that had came on Real Housewives. They had him on there. They had attorney Ben Crump on there. They had several people. Tamar was on there. So she did that show several times on her Instagram, and she also put it on her YouTube channel. Now it's odd that maybe a few weeks after that, all of a sudden, Colorist Claudia, got her friends together. Because remember, she had her own show and it wasn't doing too well over there. She was over there by herself. It was called something with Claudia Jordan, Out Loud with Claudia Jordan or something. Nobody was watching that. Nobody cares about Claudia. I don't know why y'all think they do. And so she enlisted her friends, Lisa Ray. Everybody was at home at the time. Lisa Ray, Vivica Fox, Selena Jordan, and whoever else. And she started doing Cocktails with Queens. And it's like, nobody noticed that. Nobody noticed that she was running up behind Nene. That's when she was doing all those interviews about Nene Leakes and saying what a horrible person Nene was. And then when Nene did the read session and Junkie Dineva read her, that was her chance to pull in some negativity and kill two birds with one stone. I'm not, tooting my own horn, but Claudia can't stand me either. So why not hire Junkie Dineva, and then we could shade both of them over her own on the Flop Soul. So, what Claudia wanted to do was build her own platform so that she could have a voice, so that the vlogs could finally, pay attention to her. That's all she's ever wanted. Instead of her being in the comment section all of the time, now all of a sudden, because of her association with these people are paying attention to what Colorist Claudia says, and nobody knows why. Nobody ever paid attention to her before. The people in your chat was saying they wanted me. No, I don't like to work, and I admit it. I am a strong, rich Black woman. Okay, I am good. I have made great investments in real estate. Thank you, Junkie Dineva, for paying my rent until you didn't. Okay. And so I am good. Like I just like, I like coming on. I like talking about gossip. I have my own website. My website still makes money. It's still in the Google algorithm. Every time you see pictures, like old pictures of people, it's you always see a Straight from the A stamp on it, because that was my thing. Every time I would do a blog on Straight from the A, I would post my watermark on it, whether I own the picture or not, because it's like, if I found this picture, you can too. Some of the pictures were mine, but some of them were not. But it's like, if I scrounge the net or wherever to find a picture, you can too. Don't be coming to my website just to take stuff. So, and if you gonna take it, it's gonna be free promo for me, which is why I was on Wendy's show, why I was on Love and Hip Hop, why I was on E News, why AJC picked up my stuff. Everybody picked up my stuff. I just went on a little hiatus, but there's that. What else we got, honey? That's all I got for them. I just wanted to talk and to tell you he should have been fired. Well, he was a little reckless with his mouth. He was saying some things about Black women that didn't sit well with a lot of people. And there's that. I am my own boss. I'm in my early retirement. Well, I just bought a car, okay, for Christmas. So I'm gonna have to come out retirement. So consider this January 1st, the first day of me being out of retirement, okay? I gotta pay my car note, okay? So I appreciate everybody who tuned in. And basically, listen, pay attention, look, read between the lines. The things that he said to y'all are not true. He has always told y'all he would never let anybody spill his own tea. I spilled it before. He didn't tell y'all the truth about that washing, drying, and pooping all over my house and sniffing cocaine. When I brought it to y'all attention, all of a sudden I was a liar and he didn't do crack. Now all of a sudden he's free and he tells everybody that he does drugs. But just know, people use their platforms to create an illusion of whatever they want it to be. And he used that, he thought about it, and he decided the exact time, date, and place that he was gonna tell y'all what he told y'all. And he did it, okay? But that being said, yeah, I got 2 cars with no car note, and I got 1 car with a car note. Because I figured, why put that much money down on a depreciating asset that I might sell? Who knows? I just, But yeah, like this video and let me know. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Do y'all think he got fired? Which all signs point to yes. Or do you think he quit? I honestly think Junkie Dineva was given the boot. They chose not to renew his contract, and there's that. Now, think about it this way, too, before I go. If they wanted him to stay, okay, if they wanted to bring him back, if there was any possibility of his return, do you think that he would have went to YouTube? Do you think that he would have came on to YouTube and to tell y'all that I no longer have a job? Let me know. Do you think he would have did what he did when he had to sit down for a while with Chloe Bailey? Like this, he put farewell, Foxo, I don't work there no more. Okay. That sounds a little bitter to me. Yes, fired on his day off, child. Y'all want me to take calls? let me see how long I've been on. 42 minutes. I'm not gonna do no more than an hour on him, okay? Because that's what they be saying. She was on live for 2 hours talking about me. I don't care. Listen, the sun that went down. I had to get my ring light just in case the sun went down. So now we sitting here in the dark in my dark bedroom. Where Biggie at? Oh, he over there asleep. Okay. You can't even see him because he in the covers. Look, Biggie. You said that was a dog whistle for people to stop watching or boycott Foxo. Okay, I thought the same thing. So just the fact that he also drop the video before Foxo premiered their video. So that gave me that then he sent all of his followers over there. He good for doing that because he did that to me. He sent all his followers over to my page when that eviction stuff was going on, and they was leaving fish emojis in my comments and all kind of crazy stuff like that. So they love being the bully, okay? They love being a bully. So that's exactly what he did. So now he got everybody in the comment section probably begging for his job back. You need to pay Junkie. Like, if they really wanted him, you don't think that they would have probably decreased the number of episodes and perhaps did 2 episodes or 3 episodes a night just to keep the group intact? They don't want you. They don't want you no more, Quad. They don't want you no more, Junkie Dineva. They don't like you. And then the fact that he thought that he was going to be a TV star. He thought he was going to be on TV. And maybe he will be, you know. You got to sign off. Don't do that. I just put the link in the chat. I said I was going to give you 15 more minutes, y'all. And like this video as y'all come in. If you are just getting here, rewind. Let me know what you think. Okay, shout out to my Facebookers in the building. Hold on, we got somebody in the back.
Oh, hold on, Michelle. I can't hear you. I think I've taken off my microphone.
I hope it don't
my
echo.
speakers.
I don't have.
What did I do? Oh my gosh, I was messing with my sound in the back. Give me 1 second.
Okay. Oh, Ilaka, let me know. You like my picture? Thank you. You can see it. It's by an artist on YouTube called Doja.
Yeah, let me get my headphones.
Dooga, Dooga art.
Okay.
Ilaka still messing with her stuff, child.
Hello?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Okay, I was connected with the headphones, but I didn't connect the headphones at the same time.
Okay.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Ilaka.
Happy New Year, girl. I can't believe you're stepping into the New Year being messy. You are insane.
Who, me? Not me. But like, not me.
Child, I think there is a high chance that he did get fired. Okay, there is a high chance that he did get fired. Because I feel like he really struggles to let old habits die, you know, because it seems there's a bit of a pattern here. Do you remember from Sister Circle? Didn't he get fired from that as well? It was a similar type of environment, and he got fired from that. And so it's like, I think it's a situation where they feel they can use him as like an accessory because he's gonna read people and he's gonna and
he has a following. You gotta admit he has a following. He's built a following. He's been on YouTube for 10 years. Of course, he has a following. So they want those same numbers on their shows. So
and so afterwards, though, they realized that they bit more than they could chew when it comes to him. Do you know what I mean? And then in the end, they're like, yeah, you're kind of not working for our brand, because they realize that he actually doesn't work for the brand and the type of audience they're trying to reach. It's not working, and they just get rid of him. So herein lies the problem.
Yeah, I mean, you notice they had Al on like because me and Al follow each other. They had Al on red carpets and traveling him all around to these different events and stuff. Junkie Dineva never did that. Well, you know, I think he probably claimed he didn't want to or whatever. But you know, I felt like Al was more corporate friendly than even Claudia Jordan.
Yeah, you have to be marketable. You actually have to be marketable for the brand. And if you're not marketable for the brand, how are you going to be able to do press tours for the brand? Because you do have to do press tours for these things, you know, in order to promote them, in order to get the networking, in order to get potentially investors to come in so that you can grow the show, etc., that sort of thing. But if you are not marketable as a brand, as the face of a brand, what good are you in the long term? You're just a waste of time and investment. You know, and I feel like that's kind of the situation with him.
Okay. Look, I know what happened with Sister Circle. I don't think he ever admitted he got fired from there either. Did he?
Not that I know of, but isn't it a known fact?
I mean, it's a known fact to me because at the time I was garnishing his Sister Circle wages for the eviction. And you know, when you get terminated or quit or leave or whatever, like they tell your garnishee that you know you're no longer employed there. And so they sent me the thing and said termination. So
oh well.
Well, you already know he always showed up to work, you know, in dirty drawers and slippers and coke in his back pocket. So it was only a matter of time.
Oh my gosh.
Not Kokins. Okay. Hey, Juno, what's up? Happy New Year.
Hey,
Happy
beautiful.
Happy New Year, Juno. Long time, dude.
I know. Where you been?
I've been around out and about, just saying hi for the New Year's. You guys look good. I like you. Still sound beautiful. And Michelle, you look really nice.
Thank
I
you.
know. Michelle, listen, Michelle's defining of late, okay? She be slaying.
I don't know about all that. I'm still trying to keep my leave out there. I forgot to put my button on last night. I was so tipsy. I'm like, my hands. Anyway.
But no, I mean, it's just so nice to see, the growth, over here, man. Just like, remember like a couple of years ago, you was with that backdrop and, at that in that living room, you know what I'm saying? You remember the backdrop?
What is she saying?
That's a backdrop right there. That ain't true. That ain't, that's not
this
real.
is my room right here.
I was to say that definitely.
But I mean, normally I'm in. Look, y'all put my shoes on the floor over there. Let me turn the lights back.
I mean, I ain't trying to be all up in your room, but that's nice.
It's nice.
That's nice as hell.
I'm referring to like the green screen.
Yeah, the green screen. That's
green screen on for Christmas. I brought it back out.
Okay. I did miss that one.
I have a designated office now, so
yeah, she does.
That's what's up, man. Yeah. When I head out that way, I'm gonna have to get a tour or something because I'm proud of you.
Yeah, I'm gonna invite people to my house like that.
Well, all right, we'll meet at a McDonald's on the corner somewhere.
That might work. Well, all right, what you think about Junkie Dineva being fired?
I already told you it's not surprising he had coke in his back pocket.
Oh, you were serious. I thought that was just a joke. Okay.
My jokes are always serious a little bit.
Lord. Okay. Well, I appreciate you.
Nah, not a problem. I'm not gonna hold you. I just want to say hey.
But don't be a stranger. Show up some more. We like you over here.
Of course. I'll be back. Much love, y'all.
Thanks, Hey, Mel.
Hey, Michelle. How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
I'm good. You know what? Listen, it's been a journey just sort of discovering all your programming because I first found you, I think last year or the other year. I didn't understand how how much information you had about Atlanta. Like you really, I think when you were talking about Quad a couple of months ago, and I was like, wow, so even we watching the Married to Medicine episode to see that you were the person they were referencing, it's like, okay, so that's why I'm going to your catalog and even tonight, you're like, oh, well, he was there, this is that. I'm like, oh my God. So I'm learning more about this. But
yeah, it's look, it'd be hard trying to put this 15 years worth of knowledge into a conversation sometimes.
Right.
But it's like, I know what I know.
But you know what I think too? So what I'm getting is, and I'm not sure if you maybe know her, you seem to know a lot of people, you're giving me like, you're pretty much like the Wendy Williams of Atlanta. Because, so I was watching classic Wendy episode with Diddy, and he was talking about Cass, and it was kind of chilling. So you also have these connections with people down in Atlanta when it comes to all these back and stuff. But when this thing came out with Junkie Dineva, that's the name over here. Right. Thank you very much. I thought about you right away. So I was surprised that you came up right now because I was thinking you was going to come up later on, but I'm happy that you, again, when this happened, I thought about you right away. I said, okay, I know she's going to come up and she's going to give us the receipts and the tea and, everything that comes to this person. As a viewer, I felt the show was lacking. Yeah, I didn't feel like the show had the energy. I enjoy Al because I don't know him, but when I've communicated with him, he's been very nice, very nice man. I don't know, Claudia.
Al's a really nice guy. I like Al. I've hung out with him before.
Yeah, he's very, very friendly person. But yeah, the show itself, I think it should be canceled, to be honest with you. And I think that Al maybe because you know what, there's so many things happening legally right now, and in the blogs and just in pop. Al can probably go on to do his own kind of coverage when it comes to all these cases, with God forbid, with Diddy and Tasha K and so many people going through a lot of problems. He can definitely cover those by himself. He don't need
facts.
He don't need those people.
Yeah, he's pretty marketable. He seems to be, like to lean into facts and stuff. So that's what I appreciate about him most of all.
So, and then also with Junkie Dineva, it's funny. It's funny. I try not to use it, but with Junkie Dineva, I stopped watching his channel because I didn't like his coverage. I love Potomac. I didn't love his coverage of Potomac because I feel like the way he was talking about those women. I think it was last year or something. I had such a struggle watching his stuff.
Didn't he threaten
Candace?
Yes.
I think it was Candace probably or something. He just went across the line for me. And also he comes off, in my opinion, very biased. Thing I like about certain bloggers is that obviously y'all have connections with the people that you talk about. But if as a viewer, you feel like you're totally biased and just totally trashing the rest of the people, it makes it unwatchable for me. I need you to have a little bit more of some boundaries and some ethics that you can report about the show without showing who gone to lunch with and who you have in your home or whatever. And I found that with him, in most of his reporting, it comes up very biased. It's almost very suffocating. It's not. It just is not good to watch. It's like, okay, well, you're on that team, so why am I watching? I need to go to another channel and watch people who can be more balanced. So I don't like his reporting on his channel.
And haven't seen his growth over the years. I think he's gotten worse. He's gotten bitter. Like it's almost like he feels like he's better and bigger than what he is and smarter than what he is. And he comes on and he gives out this air of elitism and classism and I'm better than these ghetto people and all of that stuff. So I don't
Arrogance.
I was going to say one last thing. I was going to say I think over the years he's gotten bitter and I think a little more drier too. I'm not sure what kind of lotion or anything he's using, but for me, he's definitely getting a little too dusty. I think that he needs to really get more hydration in 2024 because he's definitely looking like a man in his 50s. He's not really giving that he's looking very dry, very dry. I think that when he put his hands in front of the screen, I think, brother, no, please put them down. You don't want to show the crust between your nails. I think to me, it's just he needs more hydration and more moisturizer. It's definitely getting dusty and crusty and dry.
Damn. Okay. All right, Dusty Crusty. Well, I appreciate you, Mel.
Yes.
So do you think he was fired? Did I ask you that? Did you think he was fired or did he leave on his own?
I think that, most likely because he wasn't, I guess, worth the clout they would give him, he probably was fired. I think so. Maybe he was fired because he's intolerable. He doesn't really give balance, and he interrupts the people over there too. If you watch the show, they all have their moments, and he'll come in with the faces, and he's extra. He's just a little too annoying for me, and he's not my favorite bloggers. I enjoyed him a couple of years ago, but when I feel that he was connected with the people he was talking about and wasn't being very balanced, I found him unwatchable, and I do believe he needs to get some Jergens. And I think, you know what, Michelle, I think you should have a wonderful day, and thank you, and have a good day, ladies.
And Happy New Year, Mel. Thank you for calling.
You too.
All right. Hey, Jacqueline.
Hey, Michelle. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
Fine. Okay. First of all, let me start off by saying you are the GOAT. Okay. I've been watching. No. I don't think you get enough credit. I'm from New York and I'm living in Georgia and I've been stalking you. So when you've been feel like someone's watching you, it was me. Okay. It was me. So I don't think we give the bloggers the props that they deserve because now all the celebrities want to be on YouTube. I've been watching you and your stuff is on point. Junkie Dineva or Funky Dineva, he wants to be a white woman in a black man's body in the worst way. I went on his page just to see what he's saying. He's telling these lies that, he left, he makes more money. And I don't understand for the life of me why Claudia and Al put up with all his antics. He's disrespectful to Claudia at times, disrespectful at Al at certain times. And I'm not understanding. I guess Fox Soul wanted him because of his followers or his followings. I get that. And black women on his page right now is supporting him and believing the lies. He does not like us. People wake up. He does not like black women. We need to wake up. You told the truth. I like how you're unbiased. And I agree with the gentleman before. You are doing an amazing job. And because of you, I'm doing my channel. And I'm not modeling it after you, but I see how you are. So I'm giving you props, my sister. When they talk about Wendy Williams, you're a Wendy Williams, but in a different way because you're still Michelle from the A. So I'm just here to give you your props. You are phenomenal. You're doing a great job. I'm loving the blonde. I'm loving the hair. I'm loving the background. And thank you, my sister, for showing some class because right now you can go in on funky Dineva. You know you can. But thank you for keeping it classy. So that's all I wanted to say, my sister.
I appreciate you, Jacqueline. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Oh, and before you go, y'all know I dug on some Wendy Williams. See, y'all know when Wendy first started, I was already a blogger, and Wendy used to reach out to me for her hot topics.
Oh, snap.
I just wanted to tell y'all that because I'm up here digging up stuff. Like here go one of her. I don't even remember what date. This was in 2017. She
back in March they got in a massive brawl at a radio station in Charlotte, North Carolina.
This one she mentioned
straight from the A.com obtained the fight on tape. So take a look and then I'll explain to you.
So she she would get stuff from me all the time. It's several clips out there. Wendy mentioned it straight from the A about housewives.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty cool.
That is.
Yeah.
It's like she handed you the torch in a way.
I don't know about all that, but see, here go another one.
On this channel. Come on now.
But I told you how my pictures are all over the net, and it still has my my tag on them. Like she would use my pictures with still the tag on it, and you see the straight from the A tag on there and stuff. So yeah, that was on her show, and she would do that all the time.
So do you think the show's going to be canceled now that he's gone? I mean, I think they need to get someone else in. Al is a great host. Phenomenal guy. So do you think they're going to cancel that show now?
I don't think they're going to cancel it. I don't. I think that they'll bring another up and coming YouTuber or another up and coming influencer or somebody with even more followers than Junkie Dineva, whose followers would love to see them on another type of platform. I mean, it's not impossible for them to create that show. It's a damn Zoom show. Yeah. People don't even have to leave their house. Only thing I have to do is find somebody, and it won't be me. Shout out to Flame Monroe. Talk about Michelle need to be on there. I think Flame Monroe needs to be on there because we love us some Flame Monroe, and Junkie Dineva don't like you. That would eat him up inside, honey. If you went over there and read the girls down. So I would think that Flame Monroe would make a good choice over there. But Flame got a real job that can make some real money. You probably make more money on a Friday night, Flame, than you would make on Flop Soul. So,
do you know what I think should happen? I think Nene should actually go ahead and produce the two shows that they attempted so poorly to steal from her, in my opinion. Because at the end of the day,
I think Nene kind of gave up because when you think about a lot of stuff that was going on during that time, it was right after the pandemic, or it was during the pandemic that she thought up these ideas. And then Greg got sick. It was a lot going on. And she even admitted it. Like she wasn't in a good headspace, during that time. And so even now, I think she's still recovering from, everything that's happened. She doesn't
have to be the face of it. I don't think she has to be the face of it because those are her creations. So she can be the executive producer and be the creator and just basically seek out the talent. Do you know what I mean? That way she's literally got it as part of her businesses. And I feel like anybody can try to steal your idea, right? It's like someone literally driving by your house, admiring your house, wanting to replicate your house, but they actually don't have the blueprint. They don't know how you are going to put it all together so that you can be able to execute it perfectly. Do you see what I mean? So they tried to copy her idea, but to be honest, they haven't even come close to what she probably had in mind for those two shows. So I feel like it's not too late. Cocktails and Conversations is such a perfect name.
And you gotta think, Nene was the personality. Claudia is dry as doorknob. Like don't nobody want, like, she get her little reads off or whatever, but Nene is the personality and the draw. She has charisma. And so when she was doing that show, the other people were extra. Claudia needs somebody on there to bring her, to lift her up. Nene didn't need that.
You see,
so I think Nene, I'm sorry.
That's okay. So sorry.
I was gonna say I think Nene would be a better producer. I think she could be. I don't want to say the new Carlos King, because he's another one. I can't deal with him either because the way he projects Black women on the shows, it's almost like, pardon my express, I'm gonna say it, Tyler Perry with the tired behind wigs with these women. The budget's not there. Carlos King, he needs to go. Nene, I believe, can do this, and she can conquer this field. This is where I think Nene belongs.
Yeah, I think she'll get her footing at some point. 2024 is probably her year.
Right.
She ain't done yet. She ain't done yet. She's still working. So, we'll see where it goes.
Yeah, because she's got great ideas between cocktails and conversations, the reading room, and then she's got
pillow talk situation. Yeah, she does.
And all those are really great ideas. They're really, really great ideas. And she does not need a big conglomerate to back her. She literally does not need anybody. I feel like she's got enough money saved up to put a small production team, to put together. All she has to do is just maintain a decent amount of people around her and get rid of any yes men, because I feel like she does need to be told no respectfully, like, in a way she knows that they care about her brand, they care about her growth, where she knows, okay, they're saying no to me, that I can't do this, I shouldn't do this, because it's to protect me as well as my brand. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's the best way forward for her.
Now, remember, Nene also gave Carlos the idea to start doing interviews after he went viral with her interview. Yeah. Yeah. So he followed, everything that she said do. He started doing it. She was the first, and then he went and got Kenya, and then he's been doing it over and over since then. But he wasn't thinking about doing interviews until that. He
was just concentrating on doing them over Zoom.
And doing his podcast. Exactly. Right. In-person interviews, right, Andrew? Well, anyway, we're not gonna turn it into a Nene Leaks live. Like I told you, I didn't want to spend but an hour on Junkie Dineva. I gotta go to my auntie house. I gotta drive my new car over my auntie house and see what they're cooking over there. Yeah, and I might see y'all later today, but if not, it'll be tomorrow. But I appreciate y'all for joining.
To sleep in a bit, anyways.
Thank you, Jacqueline. Thank you, Alaka, for calling.
Thank you, Michelle, and Happy New Year once again. Happy New Year, squad. May you all have a blessed year ahead.
Happy New Year to you too, Alaka. Thank you.
Bye.
Yes, we can gossip about Night Chat. We will be on here, honey, pulling up all kind of receipts. I got them. So if y'all just get here, please like this video, please, and thank you. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. Let me know down in the comment section, if you're watching the replay, what you think about this Junkie Dineva, oops, Funky Dineva, or whatever you want to call him, Funky Junkie. It's the same to me. If you think he quit, or if you think he got fired, are you believing what he's selling? Or are you reading between the lines and feel like it's kind of odd that he rushed to the internet to tell y'all his business? Okay, let me know. I think he got fired. Anyway, I will see you guys in the next video. Good night, squad. Y'all know I ain't got no money. I'm not rich like
rich, honey.
I'm not rich
This
like
is
you.
a very rich bitch. She been in business way before I was in business. Okay.
No, we came in business right. I was 2007.
You've been in business.
That's true. I've been in business.
She's a very rich bitch.
Well, she's just a bitch.
Oh my God, I am not.
This is Tyler Perry, and if you want the truth, a lot of blogs don't tell the truth. Straight from TEA-G.I.F. That's what you check out.
And you love us, don't you?
There you go.
Straight from the A. Where you from? I'm straight from the A. A-Town.
I like this bad.
A-Town.
That's better.
What's going down? Straight from the A.
Hey.
Wait.
No, what you want to say?
Here we go.
Hey, I'm Dr. Heavenly, and this is Straight from the A.